You're listening to WICR, Iona College Radio.
Welcome to another episode of We Got It Covered. Today is I Got It Covered because Dominic isn't here again like last week. And yeah, so I'm going to keep you guys informed by myself. So we're going to start off with entertainment a little bit. I just saw this XXX Tentacion, however you pronounce his name. People still don't know after like 5 months. He announced that he is going to retire early because he is tired of being mentally abused. XXX Tentacion, if you didn't know, is a Florida artist. He got famous because he said that Drake bit his style on one of his songs. I forget the exact song that Drake recorded that he said copied him. But XXX Tentacion, he's been an interesting character. I'm just calling him Triple X, just to keep it short. He's been an interesting character. He's gotten in trouble with allegations with women. I don't know exactly. I didn't really look into it that much. He's had trouble with that. There was one where he got punched on stage. Somebody ran on stage and then just punched him. Security wasn't there or whatever. He got hurt there. Then there was one time where people tried to swing him into the crowd. That didn't work. He landed in the barricade or the barrier itself. He hit that instead of going actually into the crowd to go crowd diving, surfing, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, he's been an interesting character. He's only been popular for a couple months, but in the couple months there's been a lot of stories about him. So he put it on Instagram. He said, "Sad to announce, I will not be making music or releasing any music. I'm tired of being mentally abused for trying to help people. I'm tired of the hate. I'm done." So that is really interesting because he hasn't been famous for so long, and it's kind of like these people that look for the dreams that they dream of being a rapper, an artist, a singer, whatever, whatnot, what have you. But he's already tired. He's already over it. He's already done with it, which is interesting to me because it seems as if he's not, I don't want to say mentally stable, but he's not strong enough to handle criticism and handle hate, and that's a part of being an artist. So people are going to critique your work. People are going to love it. People are going to hate it. You just have to fight through that. You just have to know that you're doing music for yourself and for the fans that like the music. Even though I personally don't listen to it, and I will critique the music because I'm not the biggest fan of that type of rap, but I'm not saying that there's no lane for rappers like him to be here. It is what it is now. They're here, so I'm gonna accept it. I might not listen to it. I might listen to some. I might like a song here, not like the other one, but I will accept it as a form of rap today in this day and age. But you cannot have people like him, like Lil Yachty, like Lil Dicky, like others who are using rap. I don't think Triple X is using rap, but who are saying that they're using rap to do something else. I don't think that's fair to rap, because they're basically taking rap as a joke and using it to make money to do something else. If you love rap and you take it seriously as a craft, and then all the opportunities come, kind of like ASAP Rocky, kind of like Ludacris, other rappers who did rap and they were serious about it, and they still are serious about it to some extent. Whenever they are on tracks, they give their best, they do their best work, they spit bars and all that stuff. That's okay. And then if you go do music, that's perfectly fine. That's cool. Do your thing. Make money in other places like Joe Budden is now. He's been rapping for a long time, since the 90s. A lot of people have 50 Cent as well, but now he's making money in Complex. He's making money doing podcasts, doing interviews, and doing all this stuff. Everything that's not rapping, basically. He's making money doing that. I'm perfectly okay with that because he put so much time and effort into rap, and he gave rap so much. He Pump It Up, fire track. But I don't like people using rap as a stepping stone when other people like Kendrick, like Rhapsody, J. Cole, Royce da 5'9", all of Slaughterhouse, all of TDE, and rappers like that taking it so seriously and working on their craft and trying their hardest to become the best rapper of all time. and now there's other people here taking it as a joke, taking it as a gimmick and all that stuff. You know, Kendrick and all them, they usually show love to these rappers, but I don't think that should be the case. If you don't want to rap, then I'm not showing love to you. If you rap, if you take rap as a joke, then I don't think you should be showing love to, because you're not respecting other people in their craft and the history of rap, and starting out in the Bronx and all that stuff. So I'm not with that. I don't like that at all. And also it gives way for people to make more parodies of rap, to take rap as a joke, to learn how to make fun of rap and use it to make money. I forget the kid's name, but he was a Disney Channel star, and now he's making parodies of rap and all that stuff, and he's making millions off of that, while there's people who take this craft really seriously and do it every day and all that stuff. I had people guests here, shout out to Lord Faded, Tweezy Leo, and Super Saiyan, and Mark, and all of them. Those people take it seriously. Those people do it every day. Those people want to be great at what they do, and it's not fair that they work so hard. And again, this is life, but it's not fair that they work so hard to give you their best work, their best body work, best tracks and all that stuff, but they are not celebrated. They're looked at as, oh, you're a mixtape rapper, you're this and that, you're a SoundCloud rapper and all that stuff. But the guy who's parodying rap and doing all this stuff and making fun of it, he's the one that's getting millions. Of course, he had a fan base before, he had a following, but that was just giving rap a bad name, and it's already not seen as, it's already a genre that parents don't particularly like for their kids. It's already seen as the bad genre. It's already seen as music that's not good, just like rock was in the 60s or 50s and 40s before it became popular, before it became mainstream, before it became the norm, before the kids became the adults and they listened to rock and then they were accepting and stuff. Rap still is not as accepted. It's the most popular music. It just beat rock, I think, for the first time ever this year. It's still the most popular around the world, genre-wise, but it is still not as accepted because of some of the language and all that stuff, which is understandable. But you cannot take rap as a joke. If you are really serious about this, and there's people that are just joking, playing around, then that's not fair. It's not good. So with the situation with X, I put him in the same boat as Yachty, as Uzi Vert, as all them people. They don't even consider themselves rappers anymore, which, again, you can't rap and then not consider yourself a rapper. It's like me playing hockey and then not considering myself a hockey player. You can't do that. You have to choose one. You're either a rapper or you're not a rapper. You're just a musician or you're just an artist. And that's okay. There are rappers who have transcended rap, like Drake. He was a rapper at first, and now he's so big that he became an artist, but he still raps. And I would like him to rap more, but I understand that he has a bigger fan base now. His fan base is more than rap, more than hip-hop, so he's trying to please all fan bases and get his money and do all that stuff, which I think everybody by now has accepted. Even if we don't like it, we've just accepted it. But all these new cats, it's kind of weird how all these new cats, they don't want to be rappers, they want to be rock stars, they want all the perks of rap without rapping. I think it was on High 97, Ebro gave Lil Uzi Vert a beat, and Uzi Vert was saying, I can't spit over this, I can't rap over this, because it's not the way that he likes rap. But it was a classic rap beat by, I think, DJ Premier. And it just goes to show how the culture is shifting and the culture is changing, which is supposed to happen, which is going to happen. But at the same time, you got to respect these elders. And Lil Yachty was out here saying, oh, I don't like so-and-so. I forget who it was in a rapper that was popular back in the day. I think it was Biggie. And I don't know every Biggie verse, but I'm still going to respect Biggie. I'm still going to respect our elders. I'm still going to respect people that came before me. In every sport that happens, people still respect Jordan. They respect Chamberlain. They respect Bill Russell. They respect even people who just retired recently, Steve Nash, Kobe. They respect Magic Johnson. Like, people are respected who did it before them, and that's how it should be with rap, in my opinion. You should respect those who came before you and did it before you as well. But rap, there's a problem with that. the young people don't respect the old people, and the old people don't respect the young people, because there's just a difference in the sound, the quality, the lyrics. People still are trying to figure out what rap really is, what hip hop is. Is it for fun? Is it you have to be lyrical all the time? Is mumble rap a form of rap? All that stuff. So it's just there's a dissonance between the two generations, 2 or 3 or 4 or however many generations of rap there are. And rap has gone through so many phases so quickly that it was like it was b-boy rap. I want to say that's when all the b-boys and the breakdancers started to come out. Then there was more lyrical rap. Then it was gangster rap in the 90s, early 90s, in the West Coast with NWA. Then it came back to the East with Biggie and Big L. That was probably the most, and Wu-Tang Clan with Redman and Method Man. That was probably the most lyrical side of rap. Then you go into the early 2000s. Then it was the South. You got Outkast. You got Lil Jon. You got who else? You had Uncle Luke. Well, that was back in the day. We had cats in the South. UGK. Who else? UGK. You had Master P, Lil Wayne, Birdman. In the 90s and early 2000s. You had Nelly. I forgot Nelly. There you go. So that was like the year of the South. Then Kanye came in and kind of changed everything, because that was when 50 Cent was. He didn't fall off, but they had the wars between who would sell more and stuff like that, and Kanye beat 50 Cent, and that was another shift in rap too. And then it switched to 808s and Heartbreak, and Kanye he crafted like a whole new type of rap, and whether you like it or not, Kanye is probably the most influential person in the past 10 years, I would say, with 808s, with Graduation, College Dropout, even though that was a little bit older. You have Pablo, Yeezus, you have all these albums. Kanye is really, really influential. He has his Yeezy line, so he started with rap, and now, like I said before, it expanded, and now he branched out to other things. So that's normal. But this whole XXXTentacion thing, where he's just not rapping, but he's or not, Lil Yachty and all of them, where they say that they not hip hop, they not rap, but they rapping and stuff. I don't like that, man. I don't think that there's a place for that in hip hop. If you wanna mumble rap, if you wanna have your own lane like Future, have your own lane like who else? Migos. If you want to have your own lane like that, that's perfectly cool. That's fine. But don't come in rap and say that you're not rapping. To me, that's absurd. You can't do that, bro. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk politics and news.